While the world was still lost in peaceful slumber, no one knew that a truth was wrapped within a letter slipped between two worlds separated by duty and time. On an otherwise ordinary morning, before the sun had fully illuminated the earth, Jungkook, one of the BTS members known for his calm demeanor and wisdom, received a mysterious message that turned his entire world upside down. The message came in the form of a letter written by Taehyung, his fellow bandmate now serving his military duty in Division 2. The letter was more than just words. It was a confession long buried in their hearts. In it, Taehyung expressed things he had never said out loud, feelings that had been hidden, even from themselves. But this letter arrived during a tense period, with Jungkook stationed in Division 5, far from the rest of his fellow members. The moment felt like a reunion of two hearts separated by distance and time, revealing something deeper than just friendship or professional camaraderie. When Jungkook received the letter, there was no wind blowing or lightning striking. Yet the world seemed to stop spinning for a moment. As he opened the letter, his eyes immediately locked onto the words written on the paper. In his signature heartfelt style, Taehyung had penned a message filled with meaning far beyond mere words. The letter spoke not only of the future, but of memories built together, of joy, of struggle, and perhaps of an unspoken farewell. As Jungkook read the letter, it felt as if time stood still. No words could describe the profound impact it had on him. Taehyung's letter was not just an ordinary message. It was a reminder of the strong bond they shared, a bond unbroken even by the military duties that kept them apart. Known for his quiet and composed nature, Jungkook absorbed every word of the letter. There were no dramatic reactions, no emotional outbursts, just a silence that filled the room. The staff around him at that time witnessed an extraordinary shift in his expression. From a calm gaze, it transformed into something deeper, as if he were revealing his entire soul in silence. No words came out of his mouth after reading the letter. Only a hanging silence lingered in the air. Jungkook then slowly placed the letter down, as if he had just received an immense burden. Without a single word, he stood up and walked out of the room, letting all the unanswered questions remain within him. As the outside world began to buzz about the letter, fans quickly took note of even the smallest changes in Jungkook's behavior. They observed every movement, every expression, and every detail that might offer a clue about the contents of the letter. Moments that once seemed ordinary were now questioned. Were they signs of an unfinished story? Fans began piecing together the hidden puzzle from every interaction between Jungkook and Taehyung, even the simplest ones. Yet, despite the growing speculation, Jungkook remained silent. No social media posts, no clarifications, just a quiet that continued to linger around him. The letter seemed to have silenced him, turning him into someone more introspective and reserved. Was he struggling to understand the meaning behind the letter? Or was there something deeper he wished to say, but wasn't ready to reveal? Behind this silence, a rumor began to spread. In the void left by both artists, a songwriter who had previously collaborated with Jungkook and Taehyung revealed something startling. According to him, there was an unreleased song written by the two of them. The song was titled "The End That We Didn't Say," a title that seemed to encapsulate everything they had never said out loud. According to the songwriter, the track was full of confessions that could never be expressed in words. It was an admission only music could contain, yet it never had the chance to be heard by the world. Was this their way of speaking without saying a word? As the world continued to debate the meaning behind the letter Jungkook received, fans became increasingly obsessed with finding clues about the relationship between the two idols. They traced back every significant moment from the past, analyzing every glance, every small gesture that might hold a deeper meaning than what met the eye. Some fans even began to believe that their relationship was more than just friendship, that there was something deeper yet to be revealed. Amid all this speculation, a secretly taken photo emerged. It showed Jungkook sitting alone in a park, wearing a dark hoodie with his head bowed. In his hand was a small pendant with the initial T. Was it a symbol of Taehyung? Was it a clue to what was really happening between them? Days passed, but Jungkook continued to remain silent.
No clarifications, no explanations.
Even when his agency released a brief statement confirming they would not comment on their artists' personal lives, questions continued to arise. The world kept searching for answers, hoping that one day, everything would be revealed through a song, a piece of writing, or perhaps an unexpected reunion. But what many fail to realize is that sometimes, it's not what is said that hurts the most, it's what is never said. Taehyung's letter serves as a reminder that there are things greater than what appears on the surface. A connection that is more than just friendship or professional collaboration. A relationship that speaks through silence, through music, through small symbols only truly understood by those who deeply know each other. Behind all the speculation, the world keeps waiting. Waiting for the words that were never spoken, for answers from Jungkook and Taehyung that may never come. Yet, in their silence, one thing becomes clear. Sometimes, the ending we never expected opens the door to something greater, something more meaningful. Maybe someday, the world will hear the song, the end that we didn't say, and fully understand what was hidden behind the letter Jungkook received. Until that day comes, the world keeps wondering, what really happened between Jungkook and Taehyung? And more importantly, what do they truly feel for one another, even if no words have been spoken? In the end, this story reflects the complex bonds that form beyond the spotlight. Jungkook and Taehyung, two figures beloved by millions, are now trapped in a silence that speaks louder than any words. The letter Jungkook received, with its veiled message, has become a symbol of an unspoken bond filled with profound meaning. There is no definitive answer about what truly happened between them, but one thing is certain: their connection is more than just friendship or professionalism. There is a depth only they understand, and perhaps it is part of a journey that remains unfinished. The world waits on their every move, hoping to uncover more of a story still hidden in shadows. Though social media is filled with speculation and theories, the true reality may be far more complex and unexpected. Their personal lives remain a space full of mystery, and even though they choose to stay silent, their voices still echo in the hearts of loyal fans. For now, all we can do is wait, reflect, and hope that one day, through a song or another confession, the greater truth will be revealed. As the leaked lyrics say, some stories remain unfinished, but that doesn't mean they are meaningless. Whatever happens, this relationship will be remembered as one of the stories that will continue to live on in the hearts of fans who believe that every uncertainty is part of a greater tale. The world, as always, will keep turning, but with every step, we may come to understand that not all questions need to be answered with words. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than anything else.